ഹായ് സ്റ്റുഡൻസ്, ഫ്ലൂയിഡ് മെഷീനറിയുടെ ക്ലാസ്സിലേക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും സ്വാഗതം. ഇന്നത്തെ ക്ലാസ്സിൽ നമ്മൾ ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത് റെസിപ്രോക്കേറ്റിംഗ് കംപ്രസറിൻ്റെ വോളിയോമെട്രിക് എഫിഷ്യൻസി എങ്ങനെയാണ് കണ്ടുപിടിക്കുന്നത്. വോളിയോമെട്രിക് എഫിഷ്യൻസി എന്താണ്, വോളിയോമെട്രിക് എഫിഷ്യൻസി നമ്മൾ എങ്ങനെയാണ് കണ്ടുപിടിക്കുന്നതിനെ കുറിച്ചാണ് ഇന്നത്തെ ക്ലാസ്സിൽ ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. ഓക്കെ, ഫസ്റ്റ് ഓഫ് ഓൾ നമ്മൾ ഡിഫൈൻ ചെയ്യുന്നത് എന്താണ് വോളിയോമെട്രിക് എഫിഷ്യൻസി എന്ന്. ഓക്കെ, അപ്പോൾ വോളിയോമെട്രിക് എഫിഷ്യൻസി ഓഫ് is the ratio of actual volume of air sucked into the compressor measured at the atmospheric pressure and temperature to the piston displacement volume. Okay, so it is a ratio, nothing but is actual volume to piston displacement volume. Okay, and the actual volume is actually measured at the atmospheric pressure and temperature condition. Okay, so volumetric efficiency can be defined in terms of mass of the volume and in terms of volume of the gas, air. Okay, so the volumetric efficiency, it is the ratio of actual mass sucked divided by mass corresponding to the sept volume at the atmospheric pressure and temperature, or the volumetric efficiency in terms of volume, it is the ratio of effective sept volume divided by piston displacement volume. Effective sept volume divided by piston displacement volume. Okay, so it is a reciprocating compressor to having some clearance volume Vc. The compression process is denoted in the PV diagram. Okay, so what are the different processes in the compression process? First of all, 1 to 2 is the compression process. Okay, here this the 4 to 1 is the suction process. Okay, 1 to 2 is a polytropic compression process with a polytropic index of Nc. Okay, so the compression 1 to 2 is the compression process, which is Pb raised to Nc is a constant. It's a polytropic process. Okay, then 2 to 3 is the delivery process. Okay, delivery process, that means P2 is the higher pressure. P2 is equal to P3. It is a constant pressure delivery process. Then the delivery is taking place up to the clearance volume, that is Vc. Vc is equal to V2 is Vc is equal to V3. Okay, which is equal to V2, total volume. Okay, volume condition. Then here V3 is equal to, actually V3 is equal to Vc, clearance volume. Okay, then there is a re-expansion. Since there is some amount of air in the clearance volume, then during the initial process of the suction, it is re-expansion of compressed air. Okay, that is 3 to 4 is the re-expansion process. Okay, re-expansion process, it is again a polytropic process with a polytropic index of Ne. Polytropic index of Ne, that is Pv raised to Ne is a constant. Okay, and the actual suction, the effective suction is taking place only 4 to 1. Actually the 3 to 1 process is a suction process, but the actual effective suction of the fresh air from the outside is taking place only from 4 to 1, because 3 to 4 is a re-expansion process. Okay, the re-expansion of air which is trapped in the clearance volume. Okay, so 4 to 1 is the actual suction of air from the outside or ambient air. So it is called a effective sept volume. Actually the piston displacement is from 3 to 1. Piston displacement is from 3 to 1. Actual sept volume of the cylinder is 3 to 1. Sept volume, total sept volume. Okay, 3 to 1, or 3 to 1 is a sept volume, which is called the piston displacement volume. Piston displacement volume is a sept volume, and it is denoted by Vs. then piston displacement volume is equal to V1 minus V3 or V1 minus VC. V1 minus VC. Vs is equal to V1 minus, because V3 is nothing but V3 is the clearance volume, right? But the effective septolium, that is the volume through which the fresh air is admitted into the cylinder, is called effective septolium, which is nothing but V1 minus V4. Okay, so now we have to derive an expression for volumetric efficiency of this reciprocating compressor with clearance volume. Okay, so the volumetric efficiency is nothing but it is the effective septolium divided by piston displacement volume. Okay. So what is the effective septolium? Effective septolium is nothing but it is V1 minus V4. V1 minus V4, and the piston displacement, it is the septolium, which is nothing but it is V1 minus VC. V1 minus VC, where V1 is the total volume of the cylinder and Vc is the clearance volume of the cylinder, right? Then we can written as the V1, the total volume is the sum of clearance volume and sept volume, total piston volume. Okay, that is V1 is equal to Vs plus Vc. What is Vs? It is a sept volume. Vc is the clearance volume. Okay, substituting Vs plus Vc for V1, then we will get the volumetric efficiency is equal to Vs plus Vc minus V4 divided by Vs plus Vc minus Vc. The clearance volume Vc and Vc are cancelled. Vc minus Vc equal to 0. Then we will get a reduced form of volumetric efficiency is equal to Vs plus Vc minus V4 by Vs. Okay. Then divide each and every term with Vs. So then we will get 1 plus Vc by Vs minus V4 by Vs. Okay, where Vc is the clearance volume, Vs is the sept volume, V4 is the volume at the end of the re-expansion. Okay, then now we can add some rearrangement. The equation, that is 1 plus Vc by Vs minus V4 by Vs is multiplied and divided with Vc. Then then we will get a term Vc by Vs in last term also. Then the clearance, we are defining a term, that is clearance ratio. What is clearance ratio? Clearance ratio is the ratio of clearance volume to the sept volume. Clearance volume to the sept volume. Okay. Then now the volumetric efficiency, the expression for volumetric efficiency is reduced into eta volume. Volumetric efficiency is equal to Vc by Vs is C, that is 1 plus C minus C into V4 by Vc. Okay, here V4 by Vc is there. What is Vc? Vc is nothing but V3. V3 is equal to the volume at the point of delivery is equal to clearance volume V4 by V3, right? Then now we are going to consider a process, that is re-expansion process 3 to 4, is a polytropic process with the polytropic index Ne. Okay, for the expansion of the gas in the clearance volume, that is the process 3 to 4, we know that the ratio of volume, that is V4 by V3, is equal to P3 by P4 all raised to 1 by Ne, where N is the polytropic expansion, polytropic index of polytropic expansion. Okay, polytropic index, which is equal to, we know that P3 is equal to P2, P3 is equal to P2, as well as P4 is equal to P1 is a suction pressure, right? So P3 by P4 all raised to 1 by E is equal to P2 by P1 all raised to 1 by E. Okay, so now the volumetric efficiency expression is reduced into volumetric efficiency is equal to 1 plus C minus C into P2 by P1 all raised to 1 by Ne, where C is the clearance ratio. It is the ratio of clearance volume to the sept volume, and P2 is the discharge pressure, and P1 is the suction pressure of the compressor, where N is the polytropic index of re-expansion of clearance gas present in the clearance volume. Okay. Now again we take a assumption that if the index of expansion and index of compression are same, that means the polytropic compression and polytropic expansion are same with the same index, then P2 by P1 all raised to 1 by Ne is equal to P2 by P1 all raised to 1 by Nc, where Ne is equal to Nc. Polytropic index of expansion is equal to polytropic index of compression. Then P2 by P1 all raised to 1 by Nc is equal to V1 by V2. Okay, V1 by V2. What is the V1? V1 is the total volume of the cylinder. And what about the V2? V1 is the V2 is the delivery volume. Okay. And the efficiency equation expression is reduced to 1 plus C minus C into V1 by V2. This expression is valid only if the polytropic index of expansion and polytropic index of compression are same. Okay. And we can conclude from this derivation the general expression for the volumetric efficiency of a reciprocating compressor is equal to 1 plus C minus C into P2 by P1 all raised to 1 by Ne. Okay, where C is the clearance ratio, that is Vc by Vs, and P2 is the discharge pressure, P1 is the suction pressure, and Ne is the polytropic index of re-expansion process. Right. Now we are discussing with what are the factors which lowers the volumetric efficiency of a reciprocating compressor. Okay, what are the factors affecting the volumetric efficiency of a reciprocating compressor? Okay, first one is too large clearance volume. As the clearance volume is increases, the volumetric efficiency will be reduces. This is because of the re-expansion is increases, and the fresh air admitted into the cylinder air compressor will be reduces. Okay, that means as the clearance volume increases, the volumetric efficiency of the compressor will decreases. Okay, the second point is the obstruction at the inlet valve. If there is any obstruction in the inlet valve of the compressor, then the volumetric efficiency will be reduced. Second one, at a high speed of compressor. If the compressor is running at a high speed, then the volumetric efficiency will be decreases. Okay. Then the heated cylinder wall. Due to the if the cylinder walls are in contains a large amount of heat, or its temperature is very large, then the amount of air sucked from the ambient or atmosphere will be reduced. Okay. Then leakage across the piston. This is absolutely due to a damage in the piston cylinder arrangement. If there is any leakages across the piston, then the volumetric efficiency will be reduces. Now we are discussing a term which is nothing but free air delivery, FAD. What is FAD of a compressor, reciprocating compressor? A free air delivery is the volume of compressed air measured in meter cube per minute, reduced to atmospheric pressure and temperature. Okay, it is nothing but is the volume flow rate of air volume flow rate of compressed air reduced to atmospheric temperature, whose conditions, pressure and temperature conditions, should be at atmospheric conditions. Then we can calculate the free air delivery amount of free air delivery, that is the free air delivery FAD is equal to Vf, where the suffix F denotes the free air or atmospheric condition. Okay, and the suffix 1 P1, T1, V1, etc. Denotes the condition of suctioned air in section, right? Then the free air delivery Vf is equal to P1 Tf divided by Pf T1 into V1 minus V4. V1 is the total volume and V4 is the volume of the air at the re-expansion condition, at the end of the re-expansion, right? And V1 minus V4 is the effective suction volume from the atmosphere. Okay. Then the volumetric efficiency with respect to the free air delivery. That means the actual volume is nothing but it is the free air delivery Vf, and a maximum piston displacement is V1 minus Vc. V1 minus Vc is the sept volume of the cylinder, right? Then we can substitute the value of Vf in this expression, so it will be reduced into Vf, substituting the Vf, and we know that the V1 minus V4 divided by V1 minus Vz is already we derived as 1 plus C minus C into P2 by P1 all raised to 1 by Ne. Okay, so we can calculate the volumetric efficiency of the reciprocating compressor if the free air delivery conditions are given. Okay, that is the volumetric efficiency is equal to P1 Tf divided by Pf into T1 into 1 plus C minus C into P2 by P1 all raised to 1 by Ne. Okay, this is all about the volumetric efficiency of the reciprocating compressor with the clearance volume. Okay, thank you so much.